On the Fly Television. My name is Dennis Gleason and welcome to the program. What is On the Fly Television? It is basically 9.5 minutes of mindless banter by a television producer, i.e. me. What is our show about? Whatever we feel like talking about, however we feel like talking about it. Today I have a very special guest with me. I have here my nephew, Austin Gleason. How you doing, Austin?
Pretty good.
Look at me. Yeah, look at me, this way. See, I'm giving him hints here, folks. He's never been on television before. That's okay. So when I'm talking to you, look at me. And when you're talking to everyone else out there, you look there and you go, hi. Can you say hi, Mom?
Hi, Mom.
Or in this case, hi, Mom. She's
Hi,
over on the
Mom.
side there. So Austin here, my nephew, is actually moving here from South Carolina and transitioning up to Washington eventually, and currently staying in Troutdale. So this is your first time? How you like it? Is it scary or a little weird or what?
It's okay.
It's not really as much as it cracked up to be, right? Not so
No.
much Sylvester Stallone or any of those really exciting movies where you have exploding vehicles or anything like that coming in on set. So, so is there anything specific? I mean, for those folks at home who want to know what this is about, whatever we want to talk about, like we said earlier. So we talk about whatever anyone comes up with. So what do you want to talk about? Anything specific? We talked about I think in episode 1 or 3, I can't remember. Oh yeah, so if you please go ahead and bring me on the water, I'd greatly appreciate it. Yeah, my mom here, that's her arm, there's her face.
Okay.
So there's my mom. Hi, Mom. That's my mom giving me my water because I smacked my lips too much doing this show. I know it. I'm trying to get over it. It's one step at a time. It's like a 14-step program. So what the basic idea behind this is, if you're interested in producing or being on television and you're wondering how you can go ahead and do that, you figure the guy talking to you right now is a mindless moron, so to speak, and he can do it, then so can I. Well, if you are interested and you live anywhere near the Portland metropolitan area, chances are there's some place near you that you can help out. There are several different locations. If you're in Washington County, you have TVC TV, and that can be found on the website by the same name, tvctv.org. I don't have all the other websites and information from other channels, but I know this is probably going to be rebroadcast in those areas, so I want to make sure I give them their plug that they need to have. We have in Portland, we have PCM, or Portland Community Media, and then we have over in East County what was formerly MCTV, I believe is now called Metro East Community Television. We also have Willamette Falls, which I'm somewhere in Portland metro area. I'm not sure exactly where it is, honestly. And then we have, of course, down in Salem area, we have Capital Community Television. So if you're in any of those areas, or if you're not really sure, you can feel free to go ahead and look online, just Google it, looking for cable access in your state. And chances are there's someplace near you that you can volunteer, or you can be a producer or director. I personally do 6 or 7 shows here at TVC TV, and working on trying to get myself into some of these other areas. So you too can get involved. Look them up and see what you can do. We also have an email address that we're going to provide for this show. It's the first time we're going to provide it. It's ontheflytv10@excite.com. Gives you plenty of opportunity to be able to write any comments about this particular episode. And I know that the CG has been on the screen a few times and will be throughout the show. So if you don't like my hair, if you think I'm saying too much, or using the word a lot, or something that you don't like, feel free to go ahead and do appropriate emails to that address. Or more importantly, if there's something that you would like to talk about, or any compliments to let me know what I'm working on and that I'm doing good, I would also greatly appreciate that feedback. So what else would we like to talk about today?
How about my dad leaving yesterday?
Your dad left yesterday. So my brother, Wayne Gleason, is, of course, Austin's father, and he's in the military. He's stationed up in Bremerton, Washington, and he's serving on a ship, right? It is a ship, right? Or is
Yes.
it just, okay.
It's a show.
And so he had to actually go back up to Bremerton, and while the rest of the family are staying here for a little while. So you don't like the fact your dad's going to be gone a lot, right?
No, not really.
It's better than having it before where he'd be gone for months at a time, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how long was the furthest time that he was actually out to sea? Do you remember?
I think it was 8 months.
8 months. And that was when he was on the USS Carl Vinson? Is that what or was it the Missouri?
Yes, that's Carl Vincent.
Carl Vinson. So it can be kind of interesting, though, as a kid going through school, and you come home to mom and dad somewhere, can't even probably disclose half the places he goes, right? So, and he was like helping out with the Gulf War sometimes. I guess I saw some things about the aircraft carrier out there. But so what part about your dad not being around makes it difficult as a kid?
Having to take care of my sisters.
Having to take care of your sisters. Or your mom. She doesn't like that. She's laughing in the background. She's going to hit me after the show's over with. But yeah, it's always a big responsibility. You're the man of the house. So it's really important that you obviously step up a little bit. You know, be a child when you can be, but make sure that when you have to be a, somewhat of an adult, that you take that opportunity, right?
Yeah.
So your friends are probably going to be watching this. Is there anything you want to say to your friends or anything like that? Go look at camera 3 over here.
Hi.
Yeah, cheesy. He looks cute, but he has nothing to say. So that's quite all right. We'll work on that one. We'll get you into it. So what kind of, do you do sports or anything like that, or any activities you really like to do?
I've played football for about 6 years.
6 years. And how old are you now?
12.
12 years old. 12 years old and he's been playing for 6 years. That means he was pretty much the size of the football when he started. So we're wrapping up in time. We have about a minute, a little over a minute and a half left, or a minute and a quarter left. So one more time, we'll talk about what I'm doing here and what you can be doing to get yourself in the same position. Again, if you're looking for an opportunity in cable access and you're interested in the Portland metropolitan area, find out how PCM, CCTV, MCTV, Willamette Falls TV, I don't know if that's WFC-TV, or TVC-TV can help you either live up to your dreams or at least find a way of taking your dreams and putting it on the front of the camera instead of just behind it, or both, like in my case. So again, my name is Dennis Gleason, and again, I'm here with my nephew, Austin Gleason. Is there anything else, anyone in the control room would like to ask a last question area? I love you, Mom. Is that what you want him to say? I can lip read, you know that, right? Yeah, and I see Bruce Buffington has dropped by, a guest appearance, celebrity in our midst. Anybody else that would like to make any kind of comments or compliments or anything like that? No? Well, we have about 15 seconds or so before we start credits. Again, I want to thank you very much for watching On the Fly. Thank you very much and have a fantastic day.